Part three, calling all the monsters, calling all the monsters. So basically, the awakening that's taking place with these stars, with these divine ones, these divine connections, these awakenings are taking place in these Disney cartoons, you guys. I point out to people all the time that twin flame journey and twin flame love is like a fairy tale, and come follow me, let's stay in practicality, let's stay grounded, but follow my analogy, okay? Why did I want to say idiom? I don't know, look that up and see what that word means. Anyway, um it's like a fairy tale, and people are thinking, oh, look at that fairy tale, look at that, because you only want to focus on that part. But nobody wants to talk about this. To get to this true love, Nine of Cups, there's a spiritual warfare. This battle is taking place in the ocean. The ocean represents the spirit, represents the emotions, represents the subconscious. This is a whole battle for this union to take place. And true love is not just about this physical man and woman. This true love is about balancing the divine masculine and feminine energies, polarities within self, and overcoming the lower self, the subconscious things that are keeping you from where you want to be, the accomplishing your purpose, accomplishing and being in a place. It's like discovering those under the sea mental blocks. Under the sea, nobody beat us, fry us and eat us in fricassee. We what the land folks love to cook. Under the sea, we off the hook. We got the spirit. You got to get it under the sea. Spirit is telling you down here all the fish is happy as off through the waves they roll. Doing the inner work. The fish on the land ain't happy, superficial. They sad cause they in the bowl, locked up inside of boxes of expectations, social ideologies, programming, environmental programming. But fish in the bowl is lucky, then for a worse of fate. One day when the boss get hungry, guess who gonna be on that plate? Fish in the bowl is lucky. We in for a worse of fate. One day when the boss get hungry, guess who gonna be on the plate? They gonna be fishing, like they feel like they're safe because they're in the world and they're of the world, and they know that people that's in those boxes, they not under attack by the devil. They not under attack by the enemy because they on their side. Like every now and then they might get a little razzle dazzle take place just to make them get back in line and say, oh, I must have been doing wrong by following God. I must have been doing wrong by following my intuition. I must have been doing wrong. 322 angel number. I must have been doing wrong. No, that must not be right to dip into my subconscious and spirituality. Oh, that person right there that's going through that drug addiction, that person right there that's suffering, that person right there that done being attacked and had they carpet, they must have did something that was against the will of God. Go tell them people to get their life right. No, that person is not getting attacked by God. The Matrix is trying to do its best to pull their ass back in, because as they break those chains, y'all, it's not a desirable path. That's not a desirable path to go the righteous way. It's not easy. And leadership is thrust upon you. Greatness is thrust upon you. You know, there are people who want to be in leadership, but true leaders, they don't want that. There's a weight that comes with the responsibility. There's an accountability that comes with leadership. And leadership means you go through that shit first. It don't mean, oh, let me tell you what to do. This is not about delegation. This is about experience. I have experience in spiritual warfare. I have 40 years of fucking experience in spiritual warfare. This ain't about me coming on here reading cards and telling y'all something that I haven't personally experienced. I have I have done exorcisms. I have experienced demonic entities. Yes, I have. Am I afraid? No. No. I'm as bold as a lion and as wise as a serpent, because that's what the scripture tells me to be, and that's what I am. And this is what you are graduating to, divine ones, because some of you all been vetted. You've been, what's the word they say, call it, like an induction. Chariot car, you're moving forward. Look at Gorilla. She mad. Catch those puppies. You're moving forward. And they trying their hardest to either get out of your way or to catch up with you before. Are they trying to catch up with this masculine? Because I see this masculine is coming towards you. Your divine counterpart. They're trying to stop this union. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. This person, this Queen of Wands was feeding off of this masculine's energy. It was keeping her in her high status because he's a king of the earth and he's a king of wands. He's a king of passion and energy. Yeah, she was feeding off his energy. This masculine might have been sleepy a lot. He was being drained. The Haya did a reading a couple days ago about a house that was draining someone's energy. There are things specifically placed in the house or around the outside of the house to drain this person's energy so that this person will always be at home sleepy, but never. It's like chronic fatigue syndrome. But this person, 707 angel number, that's going to be a confirmation. This person never gets enough rest. This person has low motivation because their energy is constantly being siphoned from this house. But the person siphoning his energy is just sitting in it in abundance, collecting financially off of it in some way, form, or fashion. Clarify this energy. This person is using it to stay young and beautiful or to be able to sit in her dark feminine energy. Yeah, King of Swords. I just seen Jafar. Oh, not Jafar. Jafar and the doggone Scar might as well be the same character. They look alike, don't they? Anyway, just seen Scar, King of Swords. This masculine is looking. I think he's realizing and seeing things more clearly, sitting back on his logic. He might be exhausted because of what he's battling with. Because he's in spiritual warfare too, whether he knows it consciously or not. His spirit is doing the battle, is doing the work. He's doing the work in his own way, and he's watching in the darkness, sitting there in the dark. There's maybe a red light on in the room, maybe just eerie colors of the TV or a computer screen on. Just sitting there. Knight of Cups. No one's slick as Gaston. No one's quick as Gaston. No one's next as incredibly thick as Gaston. I'm a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating. My, what a guy that Gaston. When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. Now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a barge. Okay, so this is a very handsome masculine energy. Who's very wise and cunning and slick, and he's a very smooth talking somebody. Very egotistical. I'll have Belle for my wife. Make no mistake about that. He's in love with beauty. He's in love with Belle, but he's arrogant, selfish, and shallow. And that's how this Queen of Wands wants him to appear. She wants him to stay in this shallow, self-absorbed energy because the divine feminine was never going to be looking at him as long as he's in that energy. He is not a vibe at all. He's a non-factor at that point. Divine feminine ain't paying him no attention. She's looking like, oh, he cute and all, but it's empty in the inside of there. You can knock on that mug and hear echo.